With offensive show, Colorado Avalanche thrashes Montreal Canadiens. Avalanche defeats Canadiens 8-4 and continues in pursuit of second place in NHL Central Division. The Colorado Avalanche traveled to the Bell Center in Montreal and took no notice of the Canadiens this Monday and applied an 8-4 thrashing. The character of victory was Artturi Lehkonen, who scored 2 goals and an assist against his former team. But it wasn't all good news for the player, who was hit by a puck in the second period and fractured a finger. The injury will require surgery as confirmed by team coach Jared Bednar. He travels with us to Toronto. The AVS play the Maple Leafs on Wednesday, and from there it's back to Denver for the hospital. I hope you recover soon. It was Lehkonen's first game in Montreal since the March trade that took him to the Avalanche. I don't remember seeing fans cheer for a guy who plays for the other team when he scored a goal. It was a really cool experience. It felt like we were playing at home. Completed AVS defender Cale Makar, who nailed 3 assists in the game. The victory moved the team to 80 points, 4 less than the Minnesota Wild, second in the Central Division, but with 2 games more than the defending NHL champions. Even with an eye on second place, the AVS are still fighting the Oilers, 80 points, and Jets, 79, who hold the 2 wild card spots in the Western Conference. On the Habs side, Josh Anderson stands out, with a goal and an assist, and Nick Suzuki, with 2 passes for goals, in what was the 7th defeat in a row for the team, which embitters the bottom of the Atlantic Division. They have an attack with a lot of movement and it confused us a lot. We had a lot of difficulty marking them. I think we improved in the second and especially in the third period, and we learned from the match. Canadiens coach Martin St. Louis. The start of the match was overwhelming for the AVS. At 2 minutes, Logan O'Connor fired and Lehkonen deflected to beat Jake Allen and open the scoring for the visitors. 4 minutes later, Bo and Brian made a beautiful individual play over Caden Glenn and increased it to 2-0. Soon after, it was Matt Nito's turn to increase the advantage to 3 goals, and the massacre in the first period continued with Lehkonen's second goal, on the power play, after deflecting Mikko Rantanen's submission. The Habs still had time to slow down in the first period with Anderson, but the beginning of the second period showed that the AVS would not take their foot off the accelerator, when Rantanen made it 5-1 in the first minute. Soon after, Lehkonen found Valeri Nichushkin in the center of the offensive zone and with a beautiful pass, left JT Compher free to score the Avalanche's 6th goal, which sent St. Louis traded Jake Allen for Sam Montembeault, who closed out the match with 16 saves. With the game decided, the Habs launched the attack to at least reduce the damage. At the end of the period, Denis Gurianov scored for the home team on the power play. The third period showed the AVS already thinking about the sequence of the season, and Bednar gave more time on the ice to his third and fourth lines, but that didn't stop Nathan MacKinnon from leaving his goal, reaching 80 points in the season. Soon after, the Habs still gave some joy to their fans with goals from Chris Weidman and Mike Matherson, but in the 13th minute, Nichushkin closed the score at 8-4, demonstrating the strength of the defending champions in the final stretch of the season. The AVS, without Lehkonen, continue to travel across Canada and face the Toronto Maple Leafs on Wednesday, while the Canadiens hit the road and face the Pittsburgh Penguins on Tuesday.